The World Bank-funded Ecosystem Services Improvement Project (ESIP) supports the goals of the Green India Mission by demonstrating models for adaptation-based mitigation through sustainable land and ecosystem management and livelihood benefits. Main components of the ESIP are strengthening capacity of government institutions in forestry and land management programs, improving forest quality, and scaling up of sustainable land and ecosystem management best practices in the Green India Mission landscapes of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. The SLEM, Best Practice on Lakh Cultivation for Livelihood Generation and Biodiversity Conservation, selected for scaling up in the project areas of Chhattisgarh. India is the leading lakh producer in the world in terms of the production of raw lakh. Major lakh producing states in India are Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh. Lakh is a type of natural resin that is formed as a result of secretion by the female lakh insect. Lakh is used in manufacturing of bangles, glazed paper, printing and waterproofing inks, dental plates, optical frames, in the electrical industry used as coating of insulator, coating of spark plugs, in pharmaceutical industry, used in coating of tablets, microencapsulation of vitamins, and coating of medicines, also used in automobile paint cosmetic, and leather industry. Lakh dye widely used in India as a dye for wool and silk. Lakh wax is widely used in the manufacturing of lipstick and shoe polishes. Lakh cultivation provides the subsidiary source of income for farmers and forest dwellers. Scaling up of lakh cultivation indirectly conserve associated faunal and floral biodiversity. Kusum, Palas, and Bale are the major host plants of lakh insect. Systematic and scientific approach in lakh cultivation ensures sustainable production and better yield of lakh. The site selected for lakh cultivation must have sufficient host trees. The brood lakh is implanted on fresh coppice shoot during the month of July and October. Capacity building of the local communities about pruning of host plants, inoculation of brood lakh insects, control measures, and harvesting etc. is necessary for scaling up SLEM best practice on lakh cultivation for livelihood generation and biodiversity conservation. Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education is building the capacity of the local communities of ESIP project areas of Chhattisgarh for scaling up of lakh cultivation for livelihood generation and biodiversity conservation. Knowledge products in the form of flyers and pamphlets prepared for promoting lakh cultivation and distributed to the local communities of the project villages for creating awareness and enhancing the knowledge base. After building the capacity of the local communities, Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education has provided brood lakh along with necessary tools and items such as secateurs, knife, gator sprayer, davli, a cutting tool, bucket, nylon mesh for inoculation of brood lakh, and rope. For scaling up of lakh cultivation, in the project areas of Marwahi Forest Range, Pali Forest Range and Raghunathanadar Forest Range of Chhattisgarh. About 2,419 beneficiaries have scaled up the lakh cultivation successfully. Data from Pali Forest Range of Chhattisgarh showed that beneficiaries have started generating income through lakh cultivation.
सब किसान लोगों को 10-10 किलो लाख, जिसमें बांस का टोकरी और के साथ में और लेलॉन का वो जाली था और उसमें साथ और रस्सी था, उसके साथ में बांध कर पूरे पेड़ में लगाए गए थे, जिसमें अभी की स्थिति में लाख का रेट सर 400 से 450 अभी चल रहा है, जिससे किसान लोगों को इसमें बहुत फ़ायदा हो सकता है.
India is the first country to include lifestyle for environment in its nationally determined contributions and propagate a healthy and sustainable way of living based on its traditions and the values of conservation and moderation, including through a mass movement for life as a key to combating climate change. Scaling up of lakh cultivation for livelihood generation and biodiversity conservation is supporting the LIFE mission. Scaling up of SLEM practice on lakh cultivation for livelihood generation and biodiversity conservation in the project areas of Chhattisgarh will contribute in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals such as SDG 1, No Poverty, SDG 5, Gender Equality, and SDG 15, Life on Land. SLEM practice on lakh cultivation needs to be upscaled in other potential parts of the country for livelihood generation and biodiversity conservation.